In a world full of phone manufacturers, from Samsung to Vivo, Apple and everything in between, how are a new smartphone manufacturer meant to stand out? Well, here's one way. The Nothing Phone 1 from nothing. Yes, the name is odd and takes a bit getting used to, and it's absolutely terrible for making search engine optimization titles on YouTube, but the Nothing Phone 1 is a new smartphone and smart device company from Carl Pei, former CEO of OnePlus. OnePlus's ethos was make premium feeling flagships for budget prices. Nothing have continued that vein. How have they got on after 2 weeks of using the Nothing Phone 1? Let's talk about it. First things first, let's get the specs and design out the way. Specification wise, I have gone for the 12GB 256GB variant, which cost me £499 in the UK. So, still under £500 technically for a 12GB phone with 256GB of RAM, and that's UFS 3.1 storage, so pretty quick read and write speeds from that USB-C connector at the bottom. That's a good start. It's running Android 12 with Nothing OS 1.1 skin on top. The first major benefit that Nothing have incorporated into their device and software is exactly this: a stock Android feel with very little Nothing accompaniments garnishing all over. So yes, they've got a little light skin, they've got the glyphs that we'll talk about, but in the phone itself, other than these little matrix dot LED sort of screen clocks and screensavers, there's really nothing else to it. The feel is stock Android, even to the point of circular icons, which may sound odd, but trust me, most Android devices, other than got one here. I was thinking, do I have a Pixel? I do actually have a Pixel. So other than the actual Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro, which this is, not many actually use circular icons stock. You can download Nova Launcher and sort that out. That's a big plus for me. Not that they use circular icons, but that they're just using stock Android 12, because Android 12 is, in my opinion, the best Android software they've ever created. Now, sticking with the design of the phone, from here, and indeed here, you would be forgiven for thinking, hold on, that's an iPhone. With its squared off edges, aluminium edges I must add, its 6.5 inch OLED 120Hz display, which the iPhone Pros have, you would think it's an iPhone. And to me, that's not a bad thing. This phone is comfortable to hold in the hand. It's 6.5 inch, not 6.7 inch like the 13 Pro Max, so slightly more ergonomic. Where things highly differ from the iPhone and every other phone in the market is the major, not selling point, but USP. The unique selling point of the Nothing Phone 1, in my opinion, is the rear of the display. The 900 LED lights in a glyph format. Ultimately, these light up for notifications, for alarms, charging, recording. Anything you do with this phone, basically, will involve you turning on or off a light if you want to. And that's the other benefit. Pop a case on this phone, you wouldn't know that there's 900 LED lights there if you don't want to. And that's important, because some people, we see this light set up on the back as a gimmick. I personally quite enjoy it. It's quite handy to just have a little flickering light when you get an LED notification if you're in a meeting, you don't want the sound on. But pop a case on it, not a clear one obviously, but any other case, and you're not going to notice the lights, so you can hide it. Sticking with design on the rear, where things are different from iPhones, the camera. The camera setup is dual, unlike the Pro Max, which is, you know, triple. But it's a 50 megapixel main and a 48 megapixel ultra wide. That's all you get on here, and these cameras produce really good photos. They're not using the most high-end Sony or Samsung sensors in the camera technology, but they are using good ones. And I guess just in that vein, when we talk about the hardware, let's talk about the SoC, so the system on chip. It's a Snapdragon chip, but it's not the most impressive one. It's not the 8 Gen 1, it's the 780G, I believe it is, or 768G, and it works exactly how it should be. Let's be entirely honest here, a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 is way more power than you're most likely going to need in any device other than an ROG gaming phone. So let's stick with the lower chip. Why do I say that? Well, you're not going to throttle this unless you're a heavy gamer where you shouldn't buy this phone. If you use your phone for web browsing or taking photos or viewing content, the Snapdragon chip in here is perfect. The reason you can buy the base model of this phone for £399 with, remember, premium glass, Gorilla Glass on the front, aluminium sides, 2 high-end megapixel cameras, not the top end, but high-end enough, Android 12 software, a Snapdragon chip, is because they're keeping the cost down where it matters. Other things about the phone that I want to mention are, well, nothing actually. I've talked about the glyph interface, the software stock Android, talked about the design, the cameras are decent. I'll throw up some images just now to show you. That's it. I mean, what else can I say about a mid-range phone? Nothing are trying to do something different. And in my opinion, they've managed that. They've produced a really solid phone at a budget price. I have nothing more to say other than if you're looking for a new mid-ranged under £500 device, you should consider nothing. Any questions about the device, leave a comment below. If you've liked this and want to see more, you know what to do. Until next time, peace.